Dialogue 1 of the Dead by Lucian. Translated by Howard Williams. This is a librivox recording. All librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Dialogue 1. Diogenes commissions Polydeuces, about to return to the upper world, to inform Menippus of the actual condition of things in the land of shades, and to deliver admonitory messages to various sorts of men, the rich, the powerful, the proud, and finally to the poor, whom, when they complain of their lot on earth, he is to console by representing the complete equality which prevails in the regions of the dead. Diogenes, read by Todd.
Polydeuces, read by Alan Mapstone.
Polydeuces, I entrust to you the task, as soon as ever you reach the upper world, for it is your turn, I believe, to return to life again tomorrow. If you anywhere catch sight of Menippus, the dog, and you would probably find him at Corinth, near the Cranium, or in the Lyceum, deriding the philosophers as they quarrel one with another, to say to him, Diogenes bids you, Menippus, if things above ground have been sufficiently ridiculed by you, to come hither, to laugh at many more matters. For there your laughter was yet questionable, and frequent was the objection. But who knows altogether what is to come after life? But here you will not cease laughing on firm grounds, as I do now, and most of all when you see the rich, and viceroys, and princes to be so humble and obscure, and distinguishable by their lamentations alone, and that they are soft-hearted and mean-spirited, recollecting their life above. This tell him, and further, to come with his scrip filled with a quantity of lupins, and if he anywhere find on the cross-roads a supper for Hecate set out, or a purificatory egg, or anything of the sort, let him bring it.
Well, I will give this message, Diogenes, but describe him, that I may know quite certainly what manner of man he is as to looks.
An old man, bald, with a little old cloak, with many a hole in it, exposed to every wind of heaven, and variegated with rags and tatters, and he is for ever laughing, and, for the most part, jeers at those loud-talking philosophers.
It will be easy to find him by those tokens, at all events.
Are you willing that I give you some commission with respect to those philosophers themselves?
Speak, for that will not be any trouble either.
In a word, then, exhort them to cease their trifling nonsense and quarrelling about the nature of the universe, and generating horns for each other, and making crocodiles, and teaching the young to engage in such futile rubbish.
But they will say that I am an ignorant and uneducated fellow to denounce their philosophy.
Do you, however, bid them from me to go and howl with a plague to them.
This message, too, I will give them, Diogenes.
And to the rich, my dearest pet of a Polydeuces, convey this message from me. Why, O fools, do you guard your gold so religiously, and why do you punish yourselves, calculating the interest of your money, and heaping talents upon talents, who must shortly come hither with only a single obolus?
This, too, shall be told to them.
Yes, and say to the handsome and the strong, to Megillus of Corinth and Demoxenus the wrestler, that with us there is neither auburn hair, nor bright nor black eyes, nor a blush upon the cheek any longer, nor well-strung nerves, nor strong shoulders, but all is for us, as they say, one and the same dust, skulls bare of all beauty.
It will be no trouble either to say this to the handsome and strong.
And to the poor, Mr. Laconian, and they are numerous enough, grieving at their lot and bewailing their destitution, say that they are not to weep or lament. Explain to them the perfect equality here, and that they will see those who are rich there, in the upper world, in no way better off than themselves. And your Lacedaemonians reprove from me for this, if you like, telling them that they have become remiss and degenerate.
Not a word, Diogenes, about the Lacedaemonians, for I certainly will not tolerate it. But as to what you were saying in regard to the rest, I will deliver your messages.
Let us leave them alone, since such is your pleasure. Do you, however, convey from me my words to those whom I have before mentioned. End of Dialogue 1.